Have you ever wondered why some people go on to become great leaders and some people don't? Well, that is what I'm going to cover in today's video. Hello and welcome to another fantastic video with me, Jas Tor, on the PM Growth channel. Now, if you've never been to my page, my channel, or watched any of my videos, welcome and thank you for watching this video. My ambition is to bring my knowledge and experience and all of my learnings to you and your leadership development to have a positive impact. And if you're a return visitor to my page, you're watching more of my videos and you're a subscriber, again, thank you for supporting my work. Right, now I'm going to get straight into the video today. Today's video is a great one. It is about how discipline applies with leadership and why if you want to go on to become a great leader, you need discipline in your life. So I'm going to cover 3 parts in this video. Why you need discipline, how you can apply that, and what you need to do next. Right, so why exactly do some people go on to become great leaders and some people don't? And why do you need discipline? Well, this is the exact answer. In leadership and a leadership journey, you are going to face some very difficult challenges. I'm going to give you an example here. So in a leadership position on one of my previous projects, like for many of you know, if you've seen my videos before, I'm in construction and the civil engineering industry. And on a multi-million pound project, there's so many people coming to you looking for direction, guidance, decision making, communication, essentially the behaviors of leadership. Now, when you're trying to do the work, now imagine this, you're on your laptop, you're trying to do some work, send some answers, look at some information, and it is a constant flow of questions and challenges and problems and decisions and issues and personas and people's opinions and people's emotions, and it's just all the time on you. That is what a leader has to deal with, and that's some of the challenges. And sometimes that can become emotionally draining. It could become physically taxing. You could leave the day after a full day's work in an office or a job, wherever you work, on a site, project base in different countries, wherever, and you might feel like you've done nothing apart from deal with other people's problems. And that, unfortunately, is part of leadership. But that challenge is so taxing that is why some people actually just give up. And this is where discipline comes in. Because discipline to behave in the way that leaders should will help you overcome those challenges. Now, if you've followed some of my work, or if you haven't, like I've discussed in my book, Managers Are Not Leaders, leadership is all about behaviors. And with those behaviors, alongside the 3 core areas, so adaptability, right behaviors, and experience, when you apply all those core areas, in particular the behaviors, you can deal with those challenges better. And you can help build an environment that, for example, rather than everybody coming to you with every single one of their problems, you could actually guide people to make the decisions themselves, so all they're doing is checking in with you. That's just one way that those behaviors and those core areas apply. And when you are disciplined with those over a long period of time, you can really change the culture of the project. And that is why some people go on to become great leaders and some people don't, and they just burn out and drop out. That is why discipline is so important. Right, if you're enjoying the video so far and there's any gems you've taken away or even a small amount of information, please like this video, hit subscribe, and let me know that you like this work and this content and support my work. It really means a lot to me. Now, the next part of this is how you can implement that. Right, so the how is a decision, it's a choice. Like I said earlier on, every moment is a challenge in leadership. You're going to face someone else's problem. You've got a decision to make. You've got emotional taxation on you, stopping you from making the right decision or a logical decision. All kinds of problems that leaders face. But being disciplined to your way of leadership, your style of leadership, or the three core areas I discussed, adaptability, right behaviors, and experience, in particularly behaving like a leader. So for example, if someone is constantly coming up to you with issues and it's just not them, it's many people, but at that one moment, you are emotionally frazzled and you're just thinking, you know what, I just can't deal with another person right now. When they come up to you, you can have two choices. You can either choose to stay disciplined and continue to behave like a leader or not. Remember I said great leaders stay disciplined to their way of leadership and those behaviors of leadership, and the ones that don't drop out and burn out. So you can decide in that moment, what are you going to do? Does that resonate better? Does that make more sense? For example, so carrying on from that example, if they now come up to you and you're drained and you think, okay, you know what, I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to communicate as I always do. I'm going to put this work aside and I'm going to lead. I'm going to be that leader that I want to be and stay disciplined to that. That will make you a great leader. You'll go on to become a great leader. But if you don't do that and you snap, you lose your temper, you let your emotions get a better control of you, you lose your sovereignty, which is one of the right behaviors, and you drop out and burn out. You move towards that category. And that is how you can implement it. So remember, why is it so important? Because there are so many challenges. And how you can go on to become a great leader is by staying disciplined. Right, now what do you need to do next? Well, next you need to understand why you want to go on to become a great leader. You need to understand that purpose, because that purpose will give you the drive to stay disciplined. Now take, for example, you are along your leadership journey and career and you get to a project or a challenge which is just so emotionally and physically taxing that you look back and you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself under so much pressure and mental challenges when I don't understand why? And then you fall into the drop out and give up category. And that may not be your fault. It's just because you never really took the time to understand the why you are going to do what you want to do and why you want to go on and be a great leader. That is the purpose. So that's your next step. Step one is determine why. And then step two is making that choice like I discussed earlier. Every time you feel you are wavering slightly, go back to your purpose and decide, am I going to align myself with my purpose and go on to become the great leader I want to be, or am I not and I'm going to give up? That is the choice. So there you go. That's the 3 steps, the 3 parts to discipline and leadership. Remember what we said. So why? It's so important to understand that discipline is critical in leadership because you will face so many challenges. How? How you go on to become that great leader is by sticking to your principles, to those behaviors of a leader, and applying discipline at every part. And then what you need to do next. That's 2 steps to that. Step 1 is determine your purpose, why you're doing what you're doing. And then step 2 is to always make that choice. Decide in that moment, are you going to serve your purpose or not? Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you took away some amazing information that you can apply to your leadership journey. If you have liked this video, please hit subscribe and show me that you want to support my work, because it really means a lot and helps me continue to bring this information to you. If you have any questions on leadership, drop a question in the comments below and I will do a video or I write a blog on it. With my blog, there's a link below to PM Growth, and that's where I just share all kinds of free information on leadership. It's all in my blogs, tons of information there for you. If you're interested in learning about the behaviors and the 3 core areas of a leader, then there's another link in my book to Amazon, which will take you to my book, Managers Are Not Leaders, and I definitely urge you to give that a read. It's a small handbook, simplified guide to leadership. Thank you very much for watching. This is JT signing out.